Do you ever find yourself staring at a blank page, scrolling through social media, or suddenly deciding your entire apartment needs a deep clean, all while a major deadline looms over you? If you've ever beaten yourself up for being lazy, I want you to stop right there. The real reason you procrastinate might have nothing to do with laziness. It's about being directionless. Think about it. When you have a task that feels huge, vague, or overwhelming, what's your first instinct? For most of us, it's to avoid it. Your brain isn't being lazy. It's protecting you from the stress and anxiety of not knowing where to start. It is like being told to drive to a city you've never heard of without a map or GPS. You wouldn't just start driving randomly, right? You'd probably sit in your car feeling stuck. That's exactly what happens when we procrastinate. So, what's the fix? It's not about forcing yourself to just do it. It's about giving yourself a clear, actionable map. Let's break this down. The first step is to transform your giant, scary goal into tiny, manageable steps. Instead of write a 10-page report, your first step could be open a new document and write a title. Seriously, that's Italiano. Then, write the first heading. Then, find one statistic for the introduction. Each step is so small it feels almost silly not to do it. This technique is called breaking down, and it's a game changer because it eliminates the feeling of being overwhelmed. You're no longer facing a mountain. You're just taking a single step. Next up, let's talk about the power of a brain dump. When your mind is cluttered with all the things you need to do, it's impossible to focus. Grab a piece of paper or open a notes app and just write everything down. Every single task, big or small, that's taking up space in your head. Don't organize it. Don't judge it. Just get it out. This simple act frees up so much mental energy. Once it's all on paper, you can see what you're actually dealing with. You can start 2 group-related tasks and decide what's truly important. Now that you have your small steps and a clearer mind, let's talk about motivation. Waiting for motivation to strike is like waiting for it to rain in a desert. You have to create it yourself, and you do that by creating momentum. This is where the 2-minute rule comes in. Whatever the task is, commit to doing it for just 2 minutes. Want to start working out? Just put on your workout clothes and do 2 minutes of stretching. Need to clean the kitchen? Just wash 1 dish. What happens is that starting is the hardest part. Once you've begun, it's much easier to keep going. That initial 2-minute investment often tricks your brain into continuing the task. Another powerful tool is setting deadlines for your many tasks. But here's the key. Make them realistic. We often set ourselves up for failure with impossibly tight deadlines. Instead, give yourself a reasonable amount of time for each small step. Use a calendar or a planner to schedule these mini. This creates a sense of urgency without the overwhelming pressure. When you see a series of small, achievable goals laid out, it feels like a clear path forward, not a race against time. Finally, and this is crucial, reward yourself. Your brain loves rewards. When you complete a small task, give yourself a small reward. Finish writing that first paragraph. Take a 5-minute break to listen to your favorite song. Completed your brain dump and organized your to-do list. Enjoy a cup of tea. These small celebrations reinforce positive behavior and make the process feel less like a chore and more like a game. Winning. Remember, procrastination is not a character flaw. It's a response to a lack of clarity and direction. By breaking down your goals, clearing your mind, creating momentum, setting realistic deadlines, and rewarding your progress, you're not just fighting procrastination. You're building a system for success. You're giving yourself the map you need to get where you want to go. So the next time you feel the urge to procrastinate, don't call yourself lazy. Instead, ask yourself, what's my very next step? Make it small, make it clear, and just get started. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you see procrastination in a new light, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips. I'm working smarter, not harder. Let me know in the comments what your go-to strategy is for beating procrastination. See you in the next one.